inside. I'm sorry I couldn't follow you. I went another way. We were in different rooms. I couldn't see. She just said that she could see us. What? She just said that she could see Maya and I was closer to the window.
Yeah.
Oops. I was there when she got shot. Iris was upstairs. I know she didn't do it. Maybe it's another one of those press everything twice things. I'll try pressing everything twice and see what happens. I just accidentally skipped one.
Like we're trying to figure out the contradiction of statements thing again.
It's an omission of truth.
That too.
Okay, so we have to have something here. Fingerprints have been wiped off. Oops. Okay, so Pearl's fingerprints were found.
Mm-hmm.
Got first floor, fuck's sake. Victim, I assume this is right.
Yes.
He was closer to the window.
Yeah. That.
Nope. Jesus, we still have that too. Well, let's look through everything. No guide to help us this time.
Nope. Wasn't there another statement that she was like, oh, you were closer to the window? Maybe it's that one.
Clock, gun, revolvers. Bullet hole. Guest list, recording book. 2 people on the upper level. Suicide report, photo. Injury report. Pistol. The master must go. I went inside, I couldn't follow you, I went another way. We're in different rooms, I couldn't see you or Maya, but I could hear you. I was there when she got shot. Iris was upstairs.
Okay.
I was there when she got shot. Oops.
Throw this gun at you. It's a
Oops.
family heirloom.
I don't know, dude.
Oh, dear Lord.
Shot. Iris was upstairs. I tried to hide you. Blah blah blah.
Oh.
Nope. I don't know. Porter saw her, don't let anything happen to her. They're just gonna have an objection off on that one. You heard
You have
everything.
to avoid that.
The shadows and the voices, just like how you described when grandmother was on the stand. Is she lying? you speaking, there was a bit of silence. I saw Iris standing in the balcony.
Try everything with everything.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Good lord.
Oops. I don't know, dude. You have any ideas?
The only ideas I had were the ones you tried.
Go figure.
Okay. Bing, 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 bing. Well, don't keep us waiting.
I wish there was some way to turn back. If only this was a really bad dream. Pearly, no matter how hard I try, I can't find a way out.
Then stop trying. I'm an adult now. You don't need to coddle or protect me.
When you went inside, it was into the central hallway. The one nobody should have known about. Your fingerprints were found on one of the entrances. Everybody else whose prints were found had an alibi, but you don't.
No, I don't. How did she access the tunnel from outside?
Her grandmother said there was an entrance in the courtyard. I almost found it, but somebody had tampered with it so it wouldn't work. However, logically, there's only one place it could come out.
Where was the courtyard entrance to the hallway?
Fuck if I know, bro.
The clock.
I guess it has to be.
Ah,
The exit must come out through the large clock.
I see. Somebody tried to hide the entrance. Was it her?
He went into Meredith a little bit there.
A little bit.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think Pearl covered up anything at all. She wasn't the one who complicated the whole plot. No, that was the dude that made this. Who covered up for Pearl's guilt. I mean, it would be Meredith, yeah? Not taking any chances. Her grandmother, Mystic Meredith. She found the shattered statue and instantly knew where the shot had come from. After all, she already thought she'd seen Iris entering through the clock. She cleaned up the statue and the bullet and then jammed the courtyard entry. Though she thought she was covering for her one granddaughter when it was really the other.
What about the bullet hole? Shoji walls can be easily moved. She could hide that too.
Moving the walls would have taken more time than she had. There's only so much one can hide without raising too much suspicion. No bullet hole would have looked worse. No bullet hole would have looked worse. I think in the end there was really no way to hide the hallway forever. She did what she could, but it would be found no matter what.
She did this all alone, Pam, without Mr. Donatello's help.
It wouldn't be in his better interest to help cover up for another person. Remember, he wanted to accuse Iris while Meredith didn't. Their goals were at odds. He would have wanted people to realize the shooter had been downstairs.
Excellent. You've done well so far. A new suspect stands before us. Unfortunately, it isn't enough. There's still room for doubt.
Even after all this?
Nobody can be certain when she entered. Until we get a confession, everything is speculation. Miss Faye, shooting a family member is an unpardonable sin. Will you confess? Unpardonable? No? Then we'll drag it from you. I can't speak for the jurists, but it may be up to Wright today to decide whether or not justice is delivered. We have the opportunity and evidence. The final part also falls to him. Something which ties it all together, gives everything a meaning.
You mean a motive?
You know as well as I do how this works. Without a motive, I doubt a jurist in the room will believe she tried to kill her beloved cousin. Be honest, would you? Tell me now, do you know Miss Faye's motive, or don't you?
I'm gonna go ahead and save.
Oh, pop a little shave right there.
Does he not know the motive? I do have that piece of evidence.
That was the motive.
Something the prosecution never looked at. He must know I have it. And he's waiting for me to present it.
It's okay, Mr. Nick.
Huh? Pearl. Ugh!
Oh, God. Don't do that. I know you don't want to, but you have to do it. I'm fucking done.
Ah! No! She's not a little girl anymore, Phoenix. She's changed. You've changed. What? What is this self-reflection?
You had a grape juice addiction.
Those days are over. You can't go back.
Oh, God. Miss Iris, remember? You have to make sure she's safe.
But why can't I stop seeing her this way? To me, she'll always be...
Mr. Nick. Please. I can't myself. Do it.
Can I really go through with this? Stop with the repeated dialogue!
Did she have motive? Yeah, she had motive. What was the motive?
Yes,
she had motive, though.
Yes, I can prove it. But do I want to? Williamson doesn't have the right evidence. It's up to me to decide. Can I really finish this? Then Pearl will go to prison. Could I live with that? I need to choose now. Save. Save. Save.
Well, sir, this is a conflict of interest.
Do I press on, or do I let her go?
We have to do the truth.
Yeah. But is it the truth?
It's always the truth.
I won't abandon Iris. She didn't do anything wrong. Thinking with you, Dick. No matter how much I care for Pearl, I won't let someone else go to jail in her place. Yes, I hate to admit it, but she did have a strong motive.
You can prove it?
Yes, I can.
Let's hear it. Why would this young woman want to kill her cousin?
It's not a matter of want. Pearl would never actively wish to harm Maya. She sees her like a big sister.
I agree. Publicly, she appears to hold no ill will for the master. They do not seem to be on bad terms. Why then? Who would kill someone after 5 years with no contact?
This was something she felt was beyond her control.
Who else was in on it? Nobody could have aided her.
It's not that. She wasn't being controlled by anybody at the manor. See, Vicky?
Darling.
Oh, I legit thought that was it.
I figured that would be too.
Your Honor, there's a big hole in your testimony. What? She wasn't being controlled by anybody at the Ravala's family card? Your Honor, there's a big hole in this Oh, this. She wasn't being controlled by anybody at the Am I missing something?
I figured it would have been something connected to them.
Yeah. Peppery spray.
Yes. Uh.
Nope.
Oh. Unless they're doing that thing where it persists for a few lines. I don't know.
It's not that. She wasn't being controlled by anybody. Is there like a Ravala's family thing here? Morgan Fay.
Yep.
Remember GK2 and what led to it? Pearl was raised to unquestioningly respect and obey her mother. Morgan Fay is the reason this happened.
So this is all about power. She did it for the position of master.
No, Pearl hasn't had contact with her mother in years. There's a reason for that. However, it's important to realize that Pearl is loyal to both her mother and Maya. She always has been. To be honest, I'm surprised nothing happened sooner. Imagine if you were in her place and you found out Morgan's ultimate goal. Being used as a tool to kill your favorite cousin by your own mother? It would ruin anybody. All things considered, I'd say this was almost inevitable. She had to act somehow. If you think about that, what happened to her was...
Nope. A touching story, but we all have our choices to make. If she is the shooter, then she made hers, and it was the immoral one.
Don't you get it? Pearl didn't even realize such a choice existed. That's the extent of the influence her mother still has over her. She was torn between her love for Maya and her loyalty to Morgan.
Yes, and we can see which woman she chose in the end. We have our motive, Your Honor. Regardless of how tragic it may seem, this woman still intended to kill. No, it's not that simple. Don't play innocent with me. The time has passed for that. You faked your own kidnapping and then returned just to kill another human being. You showed no mercy for your cousin, so you shall receive... so you shall have none from me. Oh God. I will see you prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
No! He's going all out.
What did you expect? Her to just walk away and have a happy ending? That is not how this works. Cold-blooded killers don't escape under my watch.
A cold-blooded killer? That's not Pearl at all. This wasn't what I meant to happen. I know it wasn't like that. Isn't there any way I can make him empathize? Think, Phoenix. Think! Need to get that train of thought thing from...
Yep. We're going in, man. We're doing it.
Oh, I called that so hard!
I mean, it's gotta be it's just gotta be the photo, the nostalgic photo.
Oh my god, I legit didn't think that was in the game. That was amazing. I'm still not moving past that. Stop just trying to brush past that. That was amazing. Pearl didn't have a self-serving motive, I know it. It has to all connect back to her disappearance. She left 5 years ago with the help of Meredith and the Rivales family. Why? Why did Pearl first run away?
I just want to take a moment to just appreciate Nick's face here.
She was sad. Yes, she was sad, but there was more to it, wasn't there? She had a really important reason for running away, otherwise she wouldn't have done it. She left 5 years ago to protect Maya. Yeah. Not quite as theatrical as it is in Ace Attorney 5. That's right, she told me she ran away to protect Maya from her. She was worried that being torn between her mother and Maya would cause problems. That's why she ran away. Then why did she return? Why now? She also said she knew no matter how long she waited, Maya would never stop looking for her. What made her realize that? It was the Fae Clan reunion. She found Maya's poster. She saw how much effort Maya was making to find her, even after so much time. Then she finally realized that at some point she'd have to confront her past. Other people were involved, but I don't think they really had any impact. No, she came back on her own. This hasn't happened in the cases leading up to this, has it? Or
No,
did I just space
no,
out?
this is the first.
I meant to read that. Meredith wanted her to return, but I think Pearl had other plans in mind. That's right. Pearl didn't intend to come back at first. Something else happened, didn't it? Returning to Kurain was only what she did after her first choice failed. What was Pearl's first response to finding out about the reunion? What? Suicide?
Suicide.
She tried to kill herself. But that didn't work. She survived. So Pearl even... No, I'm not going to say that. That's just wrong. That, like, even for a joke, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that. And it happened so recently, too. So why'd she do it? She only followed Meredith's instruction to come home after trying to commit suicide. So why? Why did she try to kill herself? To protect Maya. She did it for the same reason she ran away. To protect Maya. Stop! I won't let you treat her that way.
You can't go back now. This woman tried to murder her cousin to fulfill her mother's plan.
You're right, she did, but there's more to it. You said she sided with Morgan. That's true. But she only did it after trying desperately to side with Maya twice.
Twice?
The first time was when she ran away. Pearl would rather lose everything she loved than have to hurt Maya. But Maya never realized why she left. And then there was one more thing she tried to avoid this. She tried to kill herself.
Oh, sad Obi. She would rather take her own life than to...
She wanted to side with Maya. She tried. She really did. But she also knew that part of her inner conflict would have to be resolved somehow. And when it seemed like all other options were impossible, she felt she had no choice. Am I right, Pearl?
Yes. Yes. Oh, Jesus.
Da-dun. Okay,
Okay.
Magatama exploded.
Can you imagine what it's like living? Knowing your only purpose is to kill the one you love most? I tried to run from it, but it was never far enough.
Why did you do that to my Magatama?
I didn't want to be the damn Pearly.
Shut
That
up,
was
let her
all
have
mother.
her moment.
But she was my mother. I can't say no to her.
You're not Morgan, Pearl. What? It didn't have to be this way.
It did. Oh God. People have been controlling and using me since I was born. I'm just a means to an end. That's all. Even people I should have been able to trust. Trust my own mother, my aunt, Mystic Maya, you. I wanted to leave behind the spirits, betrayal, and death. I wanted to start over, but she wouldn't let me. The stupid reunion. The only reason she bothered was because of me. She would never stop searching for me. I just wanted to keep her safe.
Pearl, I'm so sorry. I wish I had done things differently. Maybe then we wouldn't be here.
No, it was never you.
Please look at each other when you're talking.
These desks are more welcoming. The only 2 times I ever disobeyed Mother were running away and trying to end it all. That was me saying that I wouldn't do it, that I wouldn't kill her. But it didn't work. none of it. I had to do it. It was the only way. Mother, or Mr. Maya. You couldn't have changed that fact any more than I could.
Pearl, I know you're a victim too, even despite all this, I know that. You didn't want this. It's not your fault. It's...
Stop! I don't deserve any of your sympathy. I'm no better than Mother was. I hurt you all so much. I'm a monster.
Pearl!
Please, just forget about me. You should have done that a long time ago.
Time to be a man, Phoenix.
Balls out. Do it.
No balls.
Just Judge saying that. No balls!